Greetings all, Frog here. Let's play some GeoGuessr. We have here a challenge from 90. There's something I can't remember. It is from 90. Woohoo! I was right. We have a world challenge here from 90. We have our pop list here. If you don't like the pop list, well, let me know. If you do like the pop list, let me know that too, because how else am I going to know what you would like to hear? There is no time limit, of course, because it is a world challenge. If I'm going to look at this, I'm immediately going to think, oh, well, now I see the O2 world. Very confusing. We're driving on the right because you see the O2, and I'm immediately think Britain, but obviously that's not what's going to happen. Seeing all this graffiti, just should be a decent clue, but I don't know. O2 World, I'm not sure what that is, but we'll find out. It's an arena, obviously. Cirque du Soleil is playing outside. There's a Space Needle type thing over there. We appear to be in Europe. I would guess Eastern Europe. I wonder, is that the wall? No, that's right, because we can't be in Germany. Oh, I don't know. I'll figure it out here. What's that say? Wie zu Hause nur größer. It does seem like we're in Berlin. Is that the wall? I didn't think GeoGuessr was in Germany. Tickets here. It's all in German. It's the Festival Berlin. Speicher, Dance and More, Hallerode. Tourist shop. Yeah, this blowing my mind right here. My mind is being blown as we speak. Wow. Because I thought, my God, I thought there was no GeoGuessr in Germany. The 113 to Dresden is straight ahead, which is to the southeast. I'm not sure where the wall was in Germany. I didn't really study that enough, unfortunately. But we can at least try and find the 113. First off, the 113 is a big enough road. I don't have to be that close. There's the 100. There's the 113. Okay. Kind of going south. The E36 is probably going to be the 113 as well. There's water. The water is this way, which is south. Any questions? Do I see the O2 anywhere? No. Alright, it's the 100 there. It's the 113. We're just gonna say we're kind of around Deerish. Maybe here? I don't know. Okay, it was farther up. Oh, duh, because we're going toward the 113. We weren't actually on the 113. That's my fault. Interesting. Mercedes-Benz Arena now. It was the O2. Oh, there you go. You have surprised me. I didn't think we could be in Germany. I should have stayed there more, because I at least sound somewhat German when I speak that language. Okay, we appear to be some sort of international building. I guess we're at the European Parliament. Is that in The Hague or is that in Brussels? I think just the court is in The Hague and this is in Brussels. Zooming on Brussels and trying to figure it out. Can we have a better map? I think. Wow, I don't know where it would be in here. I guess how close of a good score do I really, really want? I'll tell you what score I want. What I really, really want. I don't want this to be too fast. Is this a trick, maybe? Maybe the European Parliament's not actually in Brussels? I feel like it is, though. Let's just get out to a street here. See what we can find. Well, I mean, it definitely seems like Brussels. I'm sure that's the actual road on the corner, just like many other places. Montoya, but I mean, this map is just too small. It's you're harsh on my mellow, man. Right. Let's just put it in the middle of Brussels and hope. Pretty good for hoping. Yeah, there it is. Luxembourg Square. Europa's Parliament. Very nice. Two very interesting locations to start with. Have another very interesting location here. Gorgeous scenery. Cathedral of some sort. I don't know if that's a clue or not. Promise you I was zooming in on the flag. Oh, hey buddy, what's up? So all we've got to work with here is a photosphere. It's very interesting. So probably town hall. We've got our river. Parliamentary building, perhaps. Large river. Cute tourists. Cathedral. And a flag that probably doesn't mean anything. Teddy's souvenirs, so that's not helpful. Another flag. It's got a German architectural feel to it. Swiss flag? There's that guy. Bet you never thought you'd be immortalized on a YouTube channel by playing GeoGuessr, huh? Well, you have been. This is a surprisingly good camera. Yeah, I think we're going to be in Switzerland. So we've got to find a Swiss city with tourists, which unfortunately is a lot of them. Let's start with the obvious. Let's go to Zurich. Großmünster. Kirchengemeindeutz, Weddingsplatz, Zurich-Haus. Kirche Fraumünster. What way is the town hall? Town hall is to the west. Stadt Zurich. Yeah, it could be actually. Bridge down there. Well, look, as good as any other. I'd say that's pretty close. Off by a whole point. Gee, you're real picky. Wow, that's red. Definitely red. Think about this for a moment. Stop and pause, if you will. Not the video, because then you won't hear me, but think about your life. Think about what you do on a day-to-day basis. Now, I know my demographic tends around my age or younger, but let's just imagine for a second that we're accomplished adults. And we decide, I'd like a sitting room so I can write my letters. I don't think any of us would imagine opulence like this. I mean, I know I can move to other rooms. All right, I'm just taking in this look first. All right, let's see what we got. I'm sorry, can I just enjoy the moment of that? No videos, no cameras. Obviously, this is an agreement with Google, but it's still funny. Okay, if I knew anything about ancient chivalry and heraldry, I could probably pick out exactly who this guy was based on his uniform. As it is, no clue. I need my friend Horst. He would know exactly. What is this? Sharon? Can I get a better view of that? I can actually. Schönbrunn. MDCCCIIC. MD 1898? 2C would be 98. CCC 3D. So yeah, 1898. Schönbrunn. Wow. This is cool stuff, man. I love, it's not a hidden door because you can clearly see the handle, but I love quote-unquote hidden doors like that blend into the wall. That stuff is cool. If we ever build a house, we're going to have secret passages. My wife and I agree on this. Kaiser Franz Josef. Der sich selbst als den I see the English. Beamten seines Reiches Besegnete verbrachte der Großteil des Tages in seinem Arbeitszimmer. Alright, so Emperor Franz Josef called himself the first civil servant of his empire, spent the greater part of his day in study. Compared to the audience room, the interior decorations was a more bourgeois-like atmosphere with simple upholstered furniture and plenty of accessories. The walls are hung with pictures of the emperor's family life, including many portraits of the Empress Elizabeth and their children. Okay, so it's Emperor Franz Josef. Franz Josef was who? Was he an HRE? Sadly, the Franz Josef I think of first when I hear Franz Josef is Haydn. So obviously this is not Franz Josef Haydn. 1898. I mean, it's a picture from 1916. There was an Austrian emperor at the time. Well, I suppose he was the final HRE. So it could be both. Alright, nice private bed chamber. Nice little chaise. Creepy picture. Franz Josef's bed chamber. Notice not the wife's... Oh my god, it's on like a little camera thing. Look at that! Look at that, Google! You are amazing. Technology. It's truly amazing. Run for the stairs. What is this? It's room 6. It's got a double door to someplace they don't want us to go. Alright, well, continue on to room 7. Getting into her chambers? Ah, indeed. There's a scale in her chambers, but not in his. If you thought I wasn't going to go through this whole thing, by the way, before I made a guess, you were horribly wrong. Even if I'm confident that this is Franz Josef, the last Austrian emperor, I'm gonna explore this whole darn thing because I've never been here, and this looks really, really cool. And this is kind of what like Google Street View was all about. It was sort of one of those, hey, you know, check out these places you could be. And I love that. Absolutely love that. Do we go to the grand ballroom? Or do we go this way? We'll go to the dining room first. We can come back to the grand ballroom. Look at that parquet floor. I wonder if that's what's under all of this. Open straight for dancing. This is cool. During the time when these apartments were occupied by Elizabeth, the blah 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 Antoinette room, the Marie Antoinette room was used as a family dining room. French cuisine, typical Viennese specialties. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure we're in Vienna at this point, but like I said, we're invested in the tour at this point. This is amazing. It's one of those things that I'm almost certain, like, somehow this museum is going to come and content ID this video, in which case, you're welcome to the cents that I earn off of it, because it's worth it to see all this cool stuff. But maybe they won't. I don't know if you can content ID something for pictures. Maybe. at that parquet floor, man. This is just unbelievable. This is how people lived. This isn't like some idealized whatever. This is, well, I mean, it is because it's a museum, right? But all of this stuff is legit. I can't believe it. Ornate goldwork. Parquet floors. Yeah, there's parquet underneath all of this then. I'm sure of it. Yeah, this is cool. Tray cool. I would love to see this place in person. Honestly. Oh, I love the modern service elevator or service stairwell that clearly visible back there. You know, I don't think I could ever live like this. But if you wanted me to try, I'd make the sacrifice. Wow. Can't go into here. Oh, we can. Look at this. Look at this. People painted that on the ceiling. That is just madness. Alright. That is very cool. Are you going to show me the palace of such and such, or am I going to have to get in too far that the map's just going to piss me off? I think the map's just going to piss me off. So we'll just put it in Vienna and be done. Yeah, it's on the outside. Oh, I guess I could have picked that it would be by a park. It's technically a castle. I don't know if I'd call it a castle. Yeah, that would be really cool. My wife and I are going to travel as we move up in the world, so to speak. That's one of our favorite things to do, is to travel. I'd love to do this from different places around Salazza da Pio 10th. Are we in Italy? I'd love to, you know, broadcast from other places in the world and what have you. That's just too much. That's too much information. We gotta go this way. All right. Campo sotto Bartolomeo. Bartolomeo? It's not Venice, is it? Could be. Could very well be. There's a Disney store. I don't remember. I've been to Venice. Alright, let's follow the signs to San Marco and see if that's going to take me to St. Mark's Square. Sestiere de Castillo, Parroquia di Maria Formosa Campo della Fa, Ariala. We are in Venice. Indeed, we are in Venice. Close enough to St. Mark's. Well, we know exactly where we were. We were on Pio the 11th. Where am I getting so confused? Right, Venice. But again, it's gonna drive me insane because the map's just too small to deal with. We're over here somewhere. I mean, that's not obviously it, but it's Venice. It's gonna be pretty close. Oh, we were right by the Ponte di Rialto. I should have just gone. I should have gone that way. It's too busy. I'll know nothing except that it's the largest bridge across. Okay, whatever. Salazza da Pio 10th. I like Venice. Venice was cool. It's a European flair today. Very, very cool locations. A lot of surprises. I did not expect to be in Berlin at all. I didn't even realize that we could be there. So that was very, very cool. To be at the Parliament of EU, I've never seen that before. I've never even seen pictures of it before. Granted, I've never really sought them out, so that's really cool. Zurich, I've only seen pictures generally, so we didn't have that one down. That palace was just awesome in Austria. I'd love to visit there. And then Venice, I would go back to Venice in a heartbeat. It was very cool. Yes, it is a bit of a smelly city in the summer. I don't know if I'd actually want to live in Venice, but I'd go back there all the time, you know. Live in London and travel to Venice on weekends. Whatever you wish. Nighty, thank you for sending this in. I really do appreciate that. If you have a challenge that you'd like to send in, or you're thinking about doing that, go to geoguessr.com, and it will be the resource to create these bad boys. Excuse me. And, you know, I will answer any challenges I can. 2 of them will already come in, so I know I have at least 2 more for next week, or I guess this week, depending on how you look at it. My week starts on Monday, personally, but that's what it is. I had a great time with this. I hope you did too. If you did, click the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel to stay updated to everything as it happens. And until next time, cheers.